just a short answer. Is Arteta the right guy to get Arsenal over the line? Pun intended.
I've got me first.
Uh, if I'm in all honesty, in based on what I've seen to date, I would have to say no, because he's not showing me he's changed in certain aspects. He's not showing me he's learning quickly, because at some point you have to believe in the squad you've built, and each time he keeps showing me why he still has hesitations, and the lineup always gives it away about your initial intent when you before you a ball's even kicked. And you saw my disappointment. That's why I wasn't ranting. It's just more it must fear frustration, because I look at the squad we have and I think, and I looked at the City we're about to play and I thought we can beat these guys, but he had to pick the right team. So when I saw that midfield three, it just yeah, it was very disappointing, and that's I don't know if he has that. I don't know. At some point you have to
So
go for it.
is he the guy? Is he the guy for you?
I think I similar to Liverpool. I think he's our Brendan Rodgers.
Okay, fair enough. So that's a no then. Gav, is he the right? Is he the right guy in your opinion?
Head versus heart. My head says no. My heart says yes. I want him to. I want him to be the guy. I want him to win it. I want him to.
No,
I think.
that's not the question. Is he the guy?
I'm trying to do a little monologue like Kunle. I think I'm going to say yes. He is the guy. I think he'll get us over the line. But I also want to put in brackets, if you don't do it this season, then this is the thing. I'm not scared for Arsenal. If like some people are saying it's this season or bust, it's this season or bust for Arteta. That's my opinion, and I've said it a few times.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the squad,
Cyril.
If I'm a rival that doesn't think Arteta's the guy, then I'll be worried about Berta having the opportunity to bring in the guy, because I think he will, and we'll be fine because the squad's stacked.
Okay, Cyril, do you think he's the guy?
No. I think when I've heard something about generational manager or something along those lines there, I'm like, yeah, he's been able to build a squad, but situations like what we're talking about right now doesn't make him generational at all, because as we just said just now, Brighton can go to or Brighton can do something, supposed to play how they play or whatever against a team like City. I think he's done a really good job to be able to build that squad. And Eze was when you look at Eze, I was like, damn son. But nah, I don't think he is the guy. I think I said it maybe a couple of seasons ago that he is your Brendan Rodgers. I said it time ago, and I was shut down, and I was da 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 da. So what I will see is by the end of the season, like everyone has said, I think at the start of the season, Kunle did mention something about how, yeah, you got the squad, but do you have the manager? I think by the end of the season, more situations like this will happen. Like if this situation happened, just imagine that you guys didn't score. Imagine Matilda didn't score. Think about how this conversation would have been going. And it probably wouldn't have been about the squad. It would have been about the decisions that was actually made, and that was made by Arteta. So right now, and then when you think about, I think Nigel mentioned it as well, might have been John, when you start going into Champions League and everything else and managing the team and, certain games where you have to be able to actually attack the game in a certain way, if he starts doing this with more dangerous teams, chances are, fans are going to be a lot more upset and the results are going to probably not be as good as where things are at. So, yeah, I don't think he's the one.
For you to know, Nigel, is he the guy to take Arsenal over the line?
A manager who plays Mourinho when you got all those options on the bench will tell me no.